Pokemon Go has finally been launched officially and legally to a good number of countries now, excluding Japan.
Huh? Excluding Japan.
But it's perfect, baby! It's like we're right back where we started from, and the hype of the 90s is just full on, going on right now. And truly, for the first time ever, it feels like Pokemon has finally come back with its huge arsenal of awesomeness, and we have people in their 20s, 30s gathering, obsessed with these virtual pocket monsters and just being OCD crybabies, and it feels like time has never moved on. But I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. So
You should introduce us.
All right.
That was
This is
ugly.
me, your
oh
host.
God.
Oh god, oh man, oh god.
Can I call myself your host? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've already done it. So
You're my host.
I'm your host, Red5, representing Team Valor. Today we've got also our lovely redeemer of Team Instinct, and the Nickest of them all, Nick, sent by Team Mystic.
Yes.
Sent by Team Mystic.
Sent by. That's so accurate, though.
He's like, I'm not here of my own free will, help!
They locked me in my room. There's a cat in here. Help.
Articuno's threatening to kill my family, help!
They say I can't see my daughter again until I catch at least 75 Pokemon. And they have to be unique. They have to be unique. Pidgeys don't count more than once. Help.
Oh, we'd be all screwed at that point. Though seriously, that actually sounds like something Zapdos would do, because it feels like Team Mystic. No, wait,
Are
where
you
are you
firing shots at me, you fucker? Are you firing shots at my creed?
Okay, so I saw this. I'm gonna try and find it, but I saw this text post that like kind of summed it up, and it was really freaking hilarious. But y'all go ahead because I'm looking for that. The three teams. Oh God, where is it?
Alright.
There's something that Zapdos would do. I know Zapdos on a personal level. That's something he would totally do.
Moltres is best though.
Dare.
Red.
Dare. Oh, you guys are all the same.
Okay, it wasn't that, but that was also funny. God damn it! I just keep running across the post for. It's a picture of a post that Hideo Kojima did on Twitter. And it says final title for upcoming PS4 game that says Northern Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
That was posted by him?
Yeah, he posted. He's gone like so off the rails, and I love it. Ever since he got
Yeah, he totally needs to be released from his shackles.
ever since he got fired, he just gives zero fucks.
So he should. He got fired for totally stupid
I
reasons.
know.
Man's a genius.
So he'll just like once a week he makes fun of Konami and
God bless. More power to you, my son.
I know.
Pokemon! Anyway, people!
Okay, so Pokemon Go, yeah, I think we've all finally got our hands on it. Some people have been playing it for a while due to this this leak that people saying is an illegal download, but wasn't entirely, because the host of the leak was actually owned by Google, so it isn't entirely legal. There's like some kind of weird grey area, and people were shitting themselves, and there were articles saying, oh, you have to delete your copy, otherwise you're going to get permanently banned from the servers, and blah, blah, but that never happened.
So it's
So
like
we
the
all
level of
actually
info
have
leaks. It's like the level.
The official copy now.
So it's like kind of like it was like at the level of like an info leak, except that it was access to a server.
Yeah, listen, the danger is like completely over. We're all good. We all have it. It's been in Germany now for how many days? 4 days officially? 5 days?
I thought like a week or so, yeah.
A week, roughly.
Good.
And there are a lot of mixed reactions to this game. I've seen a lot of, oh my god, my childhood, I'm so happy, wow, I can't wait, first generation year. And I've seen a lot of pretty much the opposite. A lot of hate. There's a lot of haters. I myself am also getting kind of actively picked on, believe it or not, for playing this game by people who are you know, not exactly who I value as
Fucking assholes!
Yeah. Yes. But, okay. Here we go. Okay, I found the thing for when y'all are ready for this. Shit. It was it was the breakdown of the teams. But go ahead and finish your thought. Good.
You're so hungover, dude.
Go ahead.
I'm more tired than anything, honestly. I'm drinking water.
I mean,
Good. Eat bread.
All right. I mean, what is the deal right now? Okay, Pokemon Go has finally been launched, right?
Yes.
We're just going around catching Pokemon through GPS and everything, but there's a little bit more to it. This time around, the game is a little bit different than the main series games, where the gyms are actually run by players.
Yeah.
And
Or what's run? They're not run. They're like dominated by players.
Basically,
there's nothing to do there other than just dominate it.
But basically, it's like taking over bases.
Yeah.
You know, and every player has the opportunity to join a team after they have reached level 5, after they've gotten a little used to the mechanics and everything. And we have those 3 teams. We've got Team Valor, Team Instinct, and Team Mystic, all representing the 3 legendary birds. There's nothing you get out of it other than just, you know, having that particular color on your profile and just being part of a team.
Right.
Meaning that if you take over a gym, you get a little bit more coins, you get a little bit more things to spend in the shop to get more items, and that's
I've heard some people say they wish that they had done clans, but I'm really glad they broke it down into these 3 teams, because then people that are like visiting rural areas or they're on vacation, they can contribute and feel like they're still part of a community, because wherever you go, there's going to be some Team Instinct guys that are going to be like, high five, we just took this gym, you know?
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It's such a great thing.
That is the most wonderful thing about this game. I'm just going to go ahead and say it out right now. This is one of the most fun experiences I've ever had with any video game.
Absolutely.
The very fact that it's such a social game where you feel you're part of a team, you're actually contributing to a big quest and everything in real life playing a video game, that is everything we ever wanted in the 90s. This is the closest thing we ever come to actually living in the Pokemon world, and as nerdy as that sounds, it's just the most wonderful thing because it brings people together.
This is what people have wanted always.
Exactly.
Like, there's always these questions online of, if you could pick one universe, one fictional universe to live in, where would you go? Like 70% of people are like, Pokemon!
I know, because like the world...
It's so perfect.
The world has a crisis maybe once every 3 years, and at the same time, you know, the same immortal 10-year-old always fixes it, so there's no real issues in the world to deal with. You just kind of live in it.
Yeah, like the biggest issue you have is deciding which evolution to get.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, I really love this game because pretty much what Red 5 said already. There's a very, very nice and comforting social aspect to this game, and I've met so many nice people. And just last night we were in Hagen for the evening, and there were some people that were setting off lure modules the entire night just at the bridge, and at the bridge there are like 2 Pokestops right next to each other, and both had lure modules, and there were Pokemon coming in from everywhere. I caught a Squirtle, my second Squirtle, I caught a Hitmonchan, and everybody was like, oh my god, I was just Squirtle's coming, and then suddenly everybody started getting Squirtles, and then the police drove by playing the Pokemon theme. Hello? I'm not even joking. The police drove by, and first of all we heard this kind of like crackling from their like from their speaker, and we thought we were all going to get into shit because there was like between 35 and 40 of us at the bridge.
Yeah, I was just standing around waiting for disperse.
I was, and then suddenly it was, I wanna be the vet, and everybody was like, whoa! It was just so great. Well,
that
obviously
is
in German,
so wonderful.
The German version, but
oh my god.
So good. I took a video of it. So good. It was so much
That's
fun.
wonderful.
Just the social aspect. But I also had a horribly negative experience last night. And that's what I was kind of getting at earlier, to do with the hate for the players of this game and the hate of this game in general. Okay, where we were standing at the bridge, like obviously the bridge goes over a kind of mini river sort of thing, like a stream. And on the other side, there was like this party outside, and this party outside, there was like some kind of shit going down. I don't know. They had like loud music. There were people who were like, I would say dancing, but they were more just kind of sort of like moving, like they were under the influence of every chemical substance you can imagine. They were just kind of moving. I don't know, like I can't really explain it. And then like also the wind was kind of like drifting the scent of marijuana over to us all, and we were like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna go there this evening. And then I was just standing, I was sort of like leaning on the rails of the bridge, and I was like chatting with like 3 or 4 guys who were talking about like their strongest Pokemon and where to get the best Pokemon and stuff. It was a really nice conversation, and these 2 girls came walking by right between me and these guys, and obviously they said it's in German, but I'm just going to roughly translate it into English. What are you guys doing on your phones? Why don't you put your stupid phones off and go do things with real people? Go get some drinks down your throat. And then they were like walking past, and like one of them stopped, and she was like, I was looking at my phone because I didn't want to look at her, because when people are like that with me, I get really really withdrawn. So I was just concentrating on my phone screen. I was just concentrating on I don't know, just staring at my phone.
Anything but her.
And
yeah.
she was like leaning forward and kind of like straining her neck to try and get in my line of vision, and she was like, hello, why don't you just go do something with real people? And then she started kind of like swatting at my phone in my hand, and I felt my aggression like building up in me. I was like, I started grinding my teeth. I'm pretty sure my jaw locked. I was getting so angry, and then eventually they got bored and left. But that is
Sounds like they were trash though.
yeah, they obviously were. Like I didn't even like want to look at them, or like like I don't know. She like stank of. I don't even know what she smelled. Really, really weird. I don't know.
I didn't even see that. I was actually too busy in the field looking for Hitmonchan with some black people. That was great. That was good.
So I'm going to, just as a review for the people at home, I'm going to review some of my favorite statements from this story. One was Mini River.
It was not a real river. It was like a little river. It was like maybe like 12 meters broad. I don't know. It was a mini river.
So Mini River, and then I was looking for a Hitmonchan with some black people.
Oh, well, I mean, I said it was an interesting evening. We have mini rivers and black people and Hitmonchan. I said it was
what
an
a
interesting
country.
evening.
Well, we did not find that Hitmonchan. So.
I did.
That is a shame.
Well, that's okay. Red Five has a Hitmonlee, and he was still begging his ass about this Hitmonchan. He's like, why did you get it? And I didn't. He has a fucking Hitmonlee, and I don't.
I found that at a real gym.
In a real gym. Real gym with real people that do real things with real people. And
We're
do
pumping
real
those muscles and all those muscly Pokemon in the area. You know, I found the
Oh,
really muscly
that
Pidgey the other day there.
testosterone.
Like every little feather had like little tiny biceps. That was amazing.
Did he have biceps on his biceps?
Yes.
Oh,
Good.
Adrian just wants
Okay,
anything
so-
with testosterone in it, I'm telling you.
I finally found this, like I said, this text post, and it's basically a stupid breakdown of the three teams. And it's Team Mystic pushes up glasses. You have miscalculated, and that is your grave mistake, for I am the superior trainer, you peasant, here to educate you on the unpleasant truths of this world. Mystic is clearly above you, and only the naive couldn't see that. And then it just trails off. Team Instinct is, hey pal, let's just have a jolly good time. Please don't hurt me, I work at Walgreens. And then Team Valor, muffled sound of gasolina playing in the distance. I haven't slept in 40 hours and I can't feel my legs, and I drove directly into an Old Navy for a Squirtle.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, that's the thing though. This is a little bit different from what I've heard, because everyone's like, oh, Team Valor is just complete bullshit. They're all aggressive assholes. We're not.
But like I've heard, like over here, it's at least in Stagecourt, it's mostly Valor and Mystic. So every now and then you'll see a yellow pop up, and they'll last all of like 10 seconds before that gym is just destroyed.
Yeah. I know that experience firsthand. I'm also Team Yellow, and over here the majority is also Team Red or Team Blue. And do you know what I've noticed? Like the nicest, most gentle, calm, sort of withdrawn, socially awkward people are Team Yellow, and yeah, they kind of fits my profile too. But like then you have people like Red 5 who are Team Red, and he's always like, you guys all like sit and eat glue and like, do finger paintings because that's so exciting for your tiny IQ.
I didn't say that. I thought that.
That's your thought, yeah, I know, but I can tell.
I saw a drawing of that actually. It was like the teams as children, and of course Red and Blue were like rolling around fighting.
Yellow's taking a picture. Yeah.
He was in the corner with a helmet on, eating glue.
Oh, okay. I've seen like a different variation where like Red and Blue are like scrapping out on the floor, and like Yellow's just like recording them with his like phone. But
Good.
no, I found that Red and Blue are often the ones that kind of battle it out, especially online. Whereas like Team Yellow is just super passive. I've never ever seen an aggressive Team Yellow member.
No, they have to be passive.
They have to be passive.
I don't know.
Otherwise, they'll fucking floor them.
No,
Team Red.
No, I'm just saying they're not a lot of Team Instinct people.
Thursday night we were out sitting around, and it was after dark, so we were just sitting in the car because it's stupid hot, and we were eating, and I'd thrown a lure on a stop, and we could hit 2 stops. And there's this gym up the road that we just kept watching. And we looked, and people were like, we could see, we drove by it on the way in, and we could see there was like 3 distinct groups of people with like at least 4 or 5 people in each group sitting around this fountain. And I'm like, that has to be a gym. And Matt, because I was driving, and Matt's in the backseat, he's like, yes, it's a gym. And it's like, this is like at 10 o'clock at night. And so we drive up the road and we sit. We all, we've got this lure on, so we're catching stuff, but we're also watching this gym. And it changed hands like 14 times. And finally, some red guys set up, and we're watching the street. We couldn't actually see the fountain, but we're watching the street. And these guys walk up the street. And by the time they get to the corner, Yellow has got it pulled down and up to a level 6 prestige gym. And here come these dudes back down the block to take their fucking gym back. And it's just like they were still fighting over it when we went home. It was hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, there was the first time I started battling in gyms, Red 5 and I were walking in the park, and there was like these 4 guys that were all Team Red, and they had this gym, and I took them all on, and I kept winning the gym back. I kept battling them. The gym was going from red to yellow, and then eventually they got like tired of me seizing the gym again, and they went away, and I was like, haha, okay, it looks like I'll have a hold of this gym for a while. I'll just stay here and like catch some Pokemon in this park. And then they came back like 20 minutes later, and they'd like tripled in numbers, like all these red fuckers. I was like, oh no.
Back up, we need backup. That's how they work, assholes.
But I don't blame them, my Pokemon are pretty strong. Yeah.
And so we got lucky. Our friend Dustin got it first, and he's like, he got really set up, and he's like, I'm on blue, so so we decided to collaborate. That's really the only real deciding factor that went into me picking Team Mystic, to be honest. Or I probably would have picked Instinct because Zapdos has always been my favorite. But it was just like, it was kind of decided for us at that point. So we just, we did that, and then I'm sending you a thing on Skype right now that is some hilarious Pokestops.
Oh god.
So.
Oh, I saw them that on Facebook today, like the Dat-ass Pokestop and the STD Pokestop.
No. This is like, there's this one where it's like these statues of children doing swimming, but it's called drowning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Handless waving mannequin that stands 74 years old ham.
What?
In Emmy's Spaghetti Shack, Hell Demonic Imp statue, Eat Your Face, which is a doorway that has a mouth around it. Yeah, and Creepy Shed. And it's like, these all look haunted.
This is great.
Okay, so I have a burning question. Why don't we all just kind of brag about our Pokemon team? Okay, tell me your strongest.
My strongest? Hang on, let me pull the app up real quick. I think it's my Vaporeon. But I've got a Vaporeon and a Jolteon. The Vaporeon's like 6 and change, and the Jolteon's like 5 and change. And I've got 2 Pidgeots that I use a lot. Let's see here. I've actually got it pulled up now. Search by CP. It's actually my Pidgeot. My Pidgeot is 626. I've got a 620 Vaporeon, and then another 520 Pidgeot. I got a Tauros, it's 504.
Tauros?
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Well, obviously, he's an American.
Yeah.
I've got a Gloom, 404. Glue. 404, Gloom not found. I got a 401 Tangela. I've got a 478 Zubat, Golbat. Let's see, what else here. What about y'all's? What are y'all's best?
That's a pretty badass team. I like it. My strongest Pokemon for a while was also my Pidgeot because, Pidgey, and the higher...
everywhere.
Yeah, I know. And the higher a level you are, the stronger your Pokemon are, obviously. My Pidgeot was like 680 something, but I've since kind of bettered my team. I have like a Golduck who's almost 900 and a Vaporeon who's over 1,000. I have all the evolutions. My weakest from that is actually Jolteon. I found him wild at the post office in this town.
What level are y'all?
I'm level 15.
I'm 12, so.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
bit.
there's grass.
That makes
Grass
sense.
across the road. Don't do this to me.
It makes sense because from level 10 and onwards, the strength of the Pokemon and your evolutions and everything, it starts to soar. Like when you go up the
Yeah.
next level, you're going to notice a 100 combat point or whatever it is difference.
Like my
already.
first evolution was Raticate, and it even evolved. But I evolved my strongest for that, and it was only like 130 something.
Yeah.
And like now I'm evolving. Like this 386, I evolved 2 levels ago. I just haven't
Do you know?
bothered with them.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, you're fine.
Oh, I just really wanted to tell you about my something I'm really proud of is my Magikarp team.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like the highest strength, he's like 72. Yeah, we'll get round to you in a minute, Red 5. Don't worry, Red 5, it'll be about you in a minute.
I want to talk about my Pokemon.
Team Red fucking
I love that you need 400. You have to catch 100 Magikarp to get a
Bitch,
Gyarados.
I'm working on it, but I've got a team of Magikarps, and I love that you can nickname your Pokemon, okay? And all my
I know.
Magikarp have really offensive names. Like, I've got Dick Kicker, I've got Cunt Kicker, I've got Bringer of Death, I've got, Drown Your Babies or something like that, and all sorts of, like, and then, like, my weakest, like, he's, like, level 10 Magikarp, he's just called Death. I just love my Magikarp team, they're so offensive.
My favorite thing to do is to like tap it and let autocorrect. Like from Pidgeot, I got Pigeonhole. Let's see, I've got Nido Rang.
Oh my
I've got.
God.
Let's see here. Hang on. I've got Metamora, which is my Metapod.
Alright.
What was another good one? I had a Spearow called Spear Owners. These are all just autocorrect.
Nice.
Alright, Red. Let's.
Yeah, Red 5. Come on, let's talk about you.
Yeah, hold on, I'm loading. I just wanted to check actually.
Oh god, you're not even ready to talk about
Wait!
you.
Alright, I'm ready.
Come on.
969 Golduck. I found him at my uni.
There was one in
Yay!
here last night and I couldn't find it. We were too drunk.
Wait, what? Nick, sorry, what?
I said there was a Golduck hanging around here last night and we couldn't find it. We were all too drunk.
Oh, wow, that Golduck made a fool out of you guys. Holy
And it was
probably
also
knew.
storming, so we couldn't really wander around the cul-de-sac with, lightning strikes every 7 seconds and
Oh my God.
hell raining from the sky.
Oh my god.
It was bad. It was a rough thing. But at the same time, I'm standing at the door, looking at the curtain of rain, going, "There's a Golduck out there."
Yeah, I know. Like you're so torn. You're so torn. Like, do I go out there and risk my health, or do I stay home? But the Golduck. But the Golduck.
The shit you do for Pokemon.
Oh, the shit.
It boiled down to I don't own an umbrella.
Alright.
I know. Don't worry. You would look like such like a Viking coming home from the storm, being shipwrecked. You just imagine
Just
that.
like,
You
does
just come home, you're
anyone-
like, I
I
braved
turned
the
around and I
storm.
said, "Does anyone here have an umbrella?" And someone said, "In my car." I said, "It's not worth it."
The most extreme thing I've done for Pokemon Go so far is deliberately missing my train in order to catch my first Squirtle.
We trespassed for a Dratini.
Oh snap!
Criminals!
Four grown men wandered into some dude's backyard. No idea whose yard it was. We walked up their driveway and we got like to the very end of the driveway, and my app froze, and I had to stand at the end of this drive because everyone else just like started the encounter and ran off. And so here I am standing here with my phone outstretched, waiting for it to load desperately, and like all of that for a Dratini. It's
Oh
level
my
68.
god! Do you know? I don't think I would go that far. Like Pokemon Go
badass
players have a
though,
bad
man.
reputation enough. Like I wouldn't try
It was
that.
late. I've seen them enough to know they're old people. They were asleep.
Oh, they were.
I was
It's okay.
At the end of the day, I was in their driveway. It's a heavily populated area, driveway. I wasn't on their grass. I wasn't out of the light, But we were also like, they are not awake for us to ask if this is okay. Let's just run in and grab it and leave.
Okay, well, at least you guys aren't like that girl who she got hit by a car and she was like, it's
Oh,
totally
God,
Pokemon
yeah,
Go's
no.
fault because I don't know how to cross the road
No.
safely otherwise. God forbid
Yeah,
I be
it-
held responsible for my own actions.
I know. If it weren't Pokemon Go, she still would have been hit by the car, and it just wouldn't have been. a news
Yeah,
story.
natural selection.
Yeah, that's right.
Natural selection.
Exactly. Darwinism is alive and well.
Anyway, Red Flag, what did you want to say?
One of the wonderful things about any video game is that when you can actually set your own custom names, the dialogue can turn out pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, he's
Zelda's
done.
definitely pretty good, like especially the Twilight Princess. The
What has
whole
he done?
I washed my Epona for you.
I washed my dick for you, Link. You
Do you-
injured
do
my
you wanna-
dick again, didn't you, Link?
Right. Well, anyway, you can name your Pokemon whatever the fuck you want, right? It doesn't-
Within the letter number. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can call it like fuck if you want. The game doesn't care. But basically,
Probably get 3 fucks in there if you really
When-
tried.
when you send your Pokemon to the professor, you get this. Do you want to read this out?
You can't take it back after it's transferred to the professor. Do you really want to transfer nude pics to the professor? Oh, red 5.
Should I don't know. Should I say yes to this or what?
Take a screenshot and then like...
I'm going to name. I wish I had something to transfer because I would name it. I would totally name it.
Dick pics.
I would name it. No, I'd name it 7 gigabytes of porn.
Yes.
Oh
Are
my
you sure you
God.
want to transfer 7 gigabytes of porn?
Oh, that poor Pidgey, man.
Or
Imagine having
terabytes.
that name. You're
7
Just
gigabytes
7,
of Brock
7
porn.
TB of porn.
nightmare.
No man. No, let's be nice to the professor. I don't even know who he is. I don't really like his design, but oh well.
I know he
It's
looks like
nice
he looks like
actually.
an extreme rock climber.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. He does.
Yeah, like he's got like an army of Geodudes and Onyxes, and that's about it. But
Maybe
he's
a
actually
Mankey or something.
he looks more interesting than the professor from Sun and Moon. No, I don't like the professor from that.
Who's the one? Who's that again?
I don't know. He looks like some kind of hippie.
I haven't.
He looks like some kind of like hibiscus
I don't
planting
remember the
hippie.
name. What is this weird little like Pikachu thing that's going? Is that a new Pokemon or the thing that's like someone wearing something wearing a sack that just looks like a Pikachu?
Oh my God!
What
Have
is
you
that?
seen that, Redeemer?
No.
Basically, there's this new picture release in the magazine.
Okay.
This
is gonna be good. I can
and
tell.
it's from like a new, as we say, we don't know, from something from Sun and Moon. And there's this like, it looks like a dead blue Pikachu corpse or something.
Oh my
Like,
God! Show me.
it looks like the corpse of Newt in Alien 3.
Oh my God! Show me. Show me.
Nick, do you have a link right now?
Can I go now?
I'm looking. I am looking at this professor right now, and he really needs to put a shirt on.
That shirts are overrated.
Hang on. Let me. Oh God, what do I even fucking search for?
Dead Pikachu, Sun Moon.
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Pikachu thing.
I'll do that. Dead Pikachu. We'll see if that does
Oh
anything.
God! No, don't
Mhm.
Google that. There's so many.
CHC. It actually pulled it right up to be perfect.
Oh my God.
Let's see here. Yeah. Hang on. Okay.
I feel weird about what I'm going to possibly
View
do. there.
image.
It's official.
It looks like a child's drawing, but it's apparently like some kind of metamorph thing, or like some kind.
Maybe
Like,
it's
like something's
Banner.
wearing it.
No.
Okay, clicky clicky red 5. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Okay.
So this is obviously.
I think it's a ghost type that can like kind of like Ditto, but it's a ghost.
Yeah, that's what I've seen too. Okay. Never mind. Oh, no, okay, never mind. This was a YouTube link. All I saw was a dude that looked like Smooth McGroove. Sun and Moon was on one side, Pokemon Go was on the other side, and then there was Detective Pikachu next to a picture of Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito was appropriate.
I still want that.
I still want that too. Well, you know, everyone forgot about Sun and Moon. Everyone forgot about Detective Pikachu. Like, Pokemon Go has taken over so much, and we've got so much more Pokemon coming up.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu though.
I know. And that's the third fucking podcast we talk about this game. I can't believe that.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who's counting?
Not me.
Not me.
Well, yeah, Pokemon Go is really great, and like
Yes.
you also don't really kind of acknowledge how many kilometers you rack up just wandering around and capturing imaginary, non-existent creatures inside your cell phone. The other day, there, Red 5 and I easily clocked in 8 kilometers just wandering around and doing nothing, and I was just half the reason we wandered so far is because we kept going to like the specific Pokestop, And like I kept wanting to go back because some fucker kept taking my gym. And then yeah, I don't know. Then like I hatched like 2 5-kilometer eggs. I have no idea. Like so we clocked in maybe 10 kilometers red 5.
I mean, that's the thing. Like you just don't know. You completely lose track of all that shit. I mean, right now I opened up the game to show you that funny stupid thing that I did there, and the first thing I see here is Squirtle is around. You know how much I want to just go out and get that Squirtle? This is taking over my life. I'm just gonna put that away.
Like the other evening there, I was lying in bed, I was falling asleep. It must have been like 1:45 or something, and Red 5 was like messing around on his phone. And then he was like, "I'll be back in about an hour. There's like a pincer outside." He just disappeared, and I'm just like, and like in my half sleepy days, I looked at my phone. And I was like, "Oh yeah, there is a pincer outside." And then I was kind of like staring at my phone through my half-open eyes. I was like, "Should I go outside too?" Like it's just this feeling. You just kind of like.
Well, there's also a Scyther here always at 9 p.m. wandering around. That motherfucker, we have to get that.
Yeah.
Let him be a legend.
Oh, so many people have already got him. He's like not a virgin for me anymore. I'm not interested.
How do you know? How do you know? They're
He's a
spreading all the
whore.
rumors about the legend here.
He's a whore. He's like a graphic
They
whore.
say that every night at 9 o'clock, the same Scyther wanders down this road.
I can see it. I can totally see it.
I swear they move around. I swear.
They do.
They do.
I can confirm that honestly, like because you can be walking in the perfect direction. Your little Pokemon tracker is like doing its little kind of like radar bleeping or whatever. Like not actually like bleeping, but you can see it on your screen.
The foot thing, yeah.
And then suddenly it stops, and it's you're walking in the completely wrong direction. The Pokemon do move.
To be fair, it was there was a statement released I think yesterday or something where they said officially the radar is broken right now in at least Germany. I don't know
because
otherwise, but
okay, well that
problem.
makes even more sense. Oh, I hate the
No,
names.
we've had similar things happen here where like we'd be close to one and then we'd wander in the wrong direction and then we'd come back and when we were where we were before, the footprints were different because I swear it's wandered up the road.
Oh, see, because of that shitty radar, do you know how many jinxes have gotten away from me? Oh.
I have not even seen a jinx.
You know, I know someone in the Facebook group said where they got their jinx from. Primark.
You're shitting me.
I'm not even shitting you. Like I've seen worse scum there, but yeah, this is pretty accurate.
Well, she does work for Santa Claus.
I did get a ghastly. I was sitting at a lure, and I just had one wander up to me. It was weird. It was at a courthouse in broad daylight. And he was just like there.
Ghastly. That's kind of creepy, actually.
Pretty much. He legit wandered up behind the bench where I was, and I'm just like, hey.
Oh my God.
You mean he didn't start licking you first?
Come with me, man. You can come with me, and then I'll sell you when I get up there.
Oh, you're the worst.
He's like 35. Oh, hang on. What is this? There's an execute across the road. Yes, we're doing this live. Not live. This is a recording, but I'm catching this execute.
It's almost live. As live as you're gonna get this.
It's live for me. I'm doing it right now.
Oh no, man! Wow, you get completely
Stay in
different.
there, you
Pokemon.
whore. Yes.
What's outside for us right now other than Squirtle?
Squirtle and Metapod and Pidgey and
God,
Beetle.
I wish we lived right at a Pokestop. Seriously.
Oh wow.
My friend Dustin does. He like for real. He can hit it from his bedroom. I'm so angry at him.
Oh man.
Yeah, like the other day we were in. Was it yesterday we were in Dusseldorf?
Yeah. Yes.
Was it the other day there?
We did so many things.
That's how much I'm sucked into this game. I've lost track of time. Yesterday we were in Dusseldorf, and there was this gym, and it was right outside someone's apartment. And I think the person that lived in there was actually the leader of the gym, because every time I took that gym over, that fucker came back. That bastard.
But that's the wonderful thing about gyms as well, because if you take them, like if you take out the team before, you still have like a little bit of time to reorganize your team, get them like potions and everything, and then put them in the gym. But if someone is faster than you, they can just take over that free gym basically in that time.
pretty
And
much.
that's what I did with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually read a story on it, like somebody who had that happen to him on a campus somewhere, where a guy was not actually battling, he was just gym sniping.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's a great term. Gym sniper.
He would just sit there and like they'd tear the gym down, and then he would just immediately put it back up, and while they're tearing it down, he's got time to heal his team. Gym comes down, he immediately puts it back up.
Legend.
And or no, it was actually a girl, and she did it once or twice just for fun, just to mess with these two dudes that were wandering around. But then they got like really like one of them said, "Hey, could it be that girl over there?" And the other one said, "Nah, man, girls don't play Pokemon." And so she did it for she did it for a solid half hour.
Oh, it's
I will destroy everything you love.
Yeah, there's nothing
Girls
better
don't play
than
Pokemon?
being underestimated.
I know, and so in that case, it was hilarious to me because she just to the point where they thought the game was glitched and they went home.
Look, see, the thing is, even if you're not a hardcore gamer girl or a girl that generally plays video games, the two franchises that girls like the most,
Pokemon and Zelda. Yeah.
Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah, pretty
Everyone
much.
loves Pokemon. I mean, come on.
That's right, though. Yeah.
I've also noticed that a lot of the Silent Hill fan base is also female.
Really?
Yeah, like, or I don't know, I've kind of gotten that impression, and then like I was on the Silent Hill forum once, and most of the members were female, and they were always like fighting with each other and banning each other, and it was great to watch.
Right. Okay.
And one of them was
I'm
like,
glad you said
"Excuse
that.
me, I am a moderator here. I will say what's allowed." Like the direct quote. Oh, it's funny. But
Fuck you! My handbag is better than yours.
Here we go.
don't make me
Kick
break
out
a
of this.
nail typing to you
You're gonna
quickly.
get a kick
Oh,
out of
shit.
that.
Who's gonna take that video down? Who's it gonna be, huh? Who's gonna flag this video?
For what?
Nothing.
I had a really, really heartwarming experience. My first time actually going out and actively Pokemon hunting. That was the day we clocked in like between 8 and 10 kilometers. There was a gym. It was the first time I was battling that gym, and it was reasonably high prestige. It had like, I don't know, like 4 red teams all kind of putting in their strongest Pokemon, and they were all pretty strong. I took them all down. It took me a really long time because you have to fight them a number of times, sometimes depending on how high the prestige is for that gym.
Right.
And there was a family standing next to me. A family, I mean, a father and his teenage son. And the father was like in his 50s, and they were looking at their phones, and I was wondering to myself, are those guys the Reds? Are they gonna like resent me for doing this? And I was just standing there completely on my own because Red 5 had wandered off and he was like tracking something else, and I was standing there fighting this gym, and it took me like 20 minutes to take that gym down. Those Pokemon were so strong, and it was my first like gym battle and everything. And then I finally beat it, and I put in my strongest Pokemon, and I walked past, and I was looking at them so cautiously because I was like, what are they going to say? What colour are they? It's obvious they're playing. Are they the Reds or what? And the father looked at me, and he was like, congratulations, that was a really good fight. We couldn't take down that gym at all. We're not high enough level. I was like, are you guys, what team are you guys? And he was like, we're yellow. And I was like, my people!
Oh, that is
It
heartwarming.
was so nice.
That's wonderful.
And then I was like, you guys should totally put your Pokemon in as well and like support me, but they actually just wandered away without doing anything. I was like, we're from Spain! But yeah, it was good. It was so nice. Like a father and son as well, like families playing the game together. I think is the sweetest thing.
We saw a father and a daughter yesterday as well.
Yeah, well, the father wasn't playing. He was just kind of walking around to make sure his daughter didn't go missing in the middle of the night, basically.
Alright, fair enough. I mean,
He went Pokemon hunting with her. That's cute.
That's definitely a thing that has happened as well, more so in America than it has happened here. People actually using the lure modules and everything to gather Pokemon players to actually steal their phones, mug them.
Yeah, I would believe that too, of course.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you don't know how much of these stories are also fake. There's a lot of like, I don't know about you guys, but to me, when something is staged, it's always really obvious, and I can see a lot of staged shit online, whether it's like videos about people...
It's been on the news though.
Yeah, on the news, yeah, sure, but there's also a lot of framed stuff. And I mean, in general, online, there are like videos of people doing nice things for homeless people and recording it so they can get like internet pats on the back or whatever.
Sure.
And a lot of it is staged. I saw one today that was like massively staged, and this homeless guy could not act to fucking, this pretend homeless guy could not act to fucking save himself. But there's also just a lot of stupid fake stuff. Like there was a video I watched last night of some guy who apparently fell in a river. But when you look at the video, he fucking jumps in, and then he comes out, and they're like, what were you thinking, man? Why did you just walk into the river? Like the most stupid dialogue or script you could ever think to do video. Why did you fall into the river, man? What is wrong with you? What were you doing? What were you doing? What activity were you doing? He was like, I was playing Pokemon Go. I don't know. I was playing Pokemon Go and I fell in the river.
God.
Like the most staged bullshit.
Did it
Don't believe
transition?
everything.
Did it transition into thug life?
Oh god.
No?
Oh, it was so stupid. And he like jumps in, and then like the guy who's like being in the video, like the whole point of the video was him walking around the harbour. He's like, look at all these people playing Pokemon Go. Why is everyone playing Pokemon Go here? And then he's like, oh, someone fell in the river. And then it shows you this like guy jumping into the river, and then he goes over to help him, and he's like, someone else is in the river. And like, I don't know if it's supposed to be parody. It looks so fake to me. I'm 99% sure it's parody, but a lot of people are taking it so seriously. Like, why are people so stupid? What is wrong with people? What's in the water to make
I don't
people
know,
so disabled?
I don't know.
Oh. Do you want a vegetarian lasagna while I put one in the oven?
Yeah, go ahead.
I need to eat some carbohydrates.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
need
pissed
that.
off.
Go
I
ahead.
need some carbohydrates.
Alright.
I stumbled across another post that was talking about Weedle. No, this guy never really, he's like, for some reason it never occurred to me that the nose would be good at smelling. Like, I just thought it was adorable. Wow. Imagine Weedle drug-sniffing dogs in tiny police vests. Police Weedle's gonna find your weed.
That's what they call
gonna
Weedle?
leave you weedless.
That is adorable. Man, you know, I'm really happy we're actually back to the 150 Pokemon, the original.
It's gonna be interesting. It's kind of like reliving the release of the games again, because you know they're gonna do more.
Yeah.
That's gonna be kind of interesting. We get to go back to the beginning, and we get to relive the, hey, we could do Chikorita now, and I can catch a fucking Donphan.
Donphan, yeah.
I was trying to think Wooper. That's the one I was trying to think of, and I just gave up.
What the fuck is a Wooper? Isn't that the thing you get at
Wooper.
Burger King?
No, that's a Whopper. Wooper is the little blue thing that evolves into Quagsire.
Alright. Okay.
Look him up, Wooper. He's groundwater.
Alright, okay, yeah, that
They're
thing,
cute
sure.
as hell.
Yeah.
They're cute as hell.
Aww. I just remember from, like, I mean, I've played through Gen 1 and 2. I've said that many times now, but with Gen 2 especially, I'm more familiar with the German names. But also remember that with Gen 2, when we actually started playing, everyone was just like, or before we started playing, everyone was like, I need that Donphan, I need that Snubble and everything because of the first movie, right? But by the time the finally, you know, second generation comes around, you get Donphan so late in the game that no one even gives a shit about it anymore.
I know.
That was really sad, but it was one of the most exciting
It's all about
things.
that Noctowl, though.
Yeah. A fucking what's that? A Clefairy by Whitney. That was horrible. That gym fight. Do you remember Whitney?
Wait, are you talking about the normal gym? Because it's the Miltank with the fucking rollout.
Oh, it's the Miltank. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right.
That
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Miltank with her
sure.
rollout.
Yeah.
Oh my
That was
god.
the
Rest
worst.
in peace. Rip. By the way, Nick, I just saw the picture of the cat you sent me on Facebook.
Good. I discovered her. She's not supposed to be in here, and she knows it.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
Well, it's because this door gets closed a lot, and more than once a cat has come in here when I'm not looking, and then 3 hours later it's like, is it a cat?
Yeah, but don't you understand that to a cat, closed doors is the most amazing thing ever. They demand your full attention.
I know.
That and cardboard
Jeez.
boxes and everything circular.
Man, cats are
She's
so
completely asleep
weird.
now.
Cats are great.
But
They
like,
are-
I love I'm looking here, and there's this house listing, and it says 4 beds, 2 baths, 1,700 square feet, 2 Pokemon Go gyms, and 7 Pokestops within a 1 mile radius.
I would buy it. I would buy it.
That's
You know,
good.
Red 5. I was actually thinking today that like if the neighbors are so shitty in like a year or something, we should move. And I was thinking, should I maybe like scope areas for Pokemon?
You know, oh,
It's
the
insane.
map in the game
People are like-
has actually
like,
helped us navigate through the
Job
city.
listings are like, there's a gym across the street. There's 2 stops right down the road. Like, in job
Holy
listings,
shit.
try and get people
Yeah.
to take
Changing
jobs.
the world.
It's insane the levels of like, and then you've got like we saw this pizza joint that's doing rewards based on your level. Like at level 3 you get a free drink. At like level 9 you get like the smallest. of
What would I
pizzas.
get? Like I'm
That-
just about to hit level 60.
You would get like a medium pizza, a free medium pizza.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know, it's so wonderful. And then there's this pizza joint in town that keeps a lure on the place between 2 and 9 in the afternoons to draw in business. I love the people that are capitalizing on it.
Yeah.
And then you have like museums that are trying to get their Pokestops taken down. And I'm like, just charge $1 admission. We will pay to get in.
Yes. Red 5, we're like booking tickets to go over and like exploit. Okay, yeah, that's really expensive, but we're gonna go over and hang out with Nick and exploit this pizzeria.
It's not here. It's not here. I don't know where the reward one is.
Aww.
But we can still go hang out at Melon Mushroom, eat pizza, and catch Pokemon because they keep a lure on it for like 7 hours. So
Sweet.
That is amazing.
Sweet.
This is good. See, this is what I love about this game so much. It has taken over the world in
Social
such a way
aspect,
that, it made us actually more excited about life again, in a different
It
perspective.
made me want to go outside. I haven't been outside in 4 months. I can see through my skin. I can see my veins.
I'm telling you, 60% of all Pokemon Go players actually think like that. Come on, man.
I kind of do. Like we started walking. We started walking around the neighborhood, and I've walked more in the past 3 weeks than I've walked in the past 2 years.
Nick, that makes me think. You know what I really love? I love these stupid pictures going around of like people before Pokemon Go, people after 1 week of Pokemon Go, and it's like SpongeBob
Like
with
ripped
sexy
his-
legs. So good.
Also, check the Skype. I love this is why I love AR. Is this Diglett?
This Diglett in the
Oh my
toilet.
god, yeah, shit.
The comments is like, I guess I'll wait from the finish.
Oh my god.
That was disgusting.
Disgusting, dude.
It's really fun. Like my first experience with it, because I ignored it because I got it mixed up. I thought it wasn't coming out until much later. So I'm just sitting around and my roommate comes running in. Nick, have you downloaded Pokemon Go yet? I said no. He said, hold still. There's some Pidgeys. There's a Pidgey on your cup. Don't move your cup. I'm like, okay. He's like, okay, I got it. You can drink now. And I'm like, okay. What?
Does
So I
that actually
downloaded it
influence
then.
the AR though?
Not really.
No.
But it's just funny. Like whenever one will be next, like Martin's over right now. Whenever one will be next to him, he'll just start swatting the air.
But I have a question. Like I think I'm the only one in that AR doesn't work for.
It doesn't work for me
Does it
either.
not work for you either? But like, there's people in my class who have totally converted to the Book of Pokemon, and they are using AR in school, and it's working perfectly. But for me, I just get an error, and it says AR isn't working right now. Switch to non-AR. or whatever.
Honestly, especially if you're moving a lot, non-AR works better because when the AR is on, the Pokemon kind of drift.
Yeah.
So you got to keep up with them.
Yeah, but
And it gets really annoying if you're sitting still somewhere, like at a stop or something, because then you got to like spin around. And if you turn the AR off, it just stays in one spot. And you can angle the phone where it's easiest for you to throw the ball. That's the big thing. Like I wasted so many more Pokeballs with AR. As fun as the AR was. So like I've got to the point where I'll turn it on, go that Pokemon's on with so and so, then I'll turn it off and catch the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I would love to see that at least once. I've never actually seen a Pokemon in the AR vision. Like my camera goes on for like 3 seconds, and then it tells me there's an error. And then...
It just says that it doesn't detect your phone for whatever reason. That might be actually setting in the phone.
Yeah, it may be a permission thing. You may
Yeah.
have to look and see if the app's got permission to use your camera.
That's right. But as Nick said, yeah, it does make the game a little bit more difficult, and it also drains your battery. That is one of the biggest problems with this. The battery. I mean, when do you actually stop playing this game? There's virtually no end to it. You can just go out for hours and hours. For me, I know it's when my battery dies, that's it. And I'm actually not that, angry about it draining the battery so much because I don't have that much time. But still, it really sucks that after, in less than 2 hours, we're done, right?
Yeah, maybe no, I can last about 3 hours, I think. Like in Dusseldorf, we were wandering around for 3 hours, and I still had 10% at the end of the day.
We didn't have it on constantly though.
I did.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Even in the bakery.
We actually my battery's kind of crap, and one of my roommates' battery's kind of crap, and ours is a really heavy vehicle traffic town. So we were just riding around hitting as many stops as we could, and we just called my car Air Force One that day because everyone was hooked up to a charger. We were on the
Oh my God.
we were going to get Pokemon, dang it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
We roll up to a gym, take it or try to, and then we pull away, and then we slow down through Pokestop area so we could all hit it and roll.
God, I bet the sales of portable chargers have rocketed.
Definitely.
And I know that for a
Definitely.
fact because I'm thinking, is it getting one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too at this point. We're gonna be walking around with a cable. I'm gonna look like what's his name, Kaneda in Akira with his weapon. It's gonna end up like that anyway.
Yeah. God, I really, really want to train up my drowsies. I have a really strong drowsy. I can't wait to evolve him. He's gonna be such a beast. Also, I've got a Clefairy who's like 400 something, and when I evolve her,
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. I've actually strengthened her up a little bit. She's now over 400. She's gonna make a lot of people completely flat.
I can't wait for casual combat.
Fucking.
Like, no, wait! I knew you were gonna say that. I was hesitant because I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so nice.
Holy shit. Anyway, no, I can't wait for actual trainer battles. One of the things I love about you know, being actually able to kind of roleplay that in real life is actually going around and talking to people, being like, "Hey, what are you looking for?" or "Where can I catch that?" Whatever. It actually feels like you're in that world, right? But one things I want to do is actually, I want to like walk up to people and be like, "Fight me."
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want to do.
We've locked. Just yell at somebody from across the plaza. We met eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my god. I swear to God. Like if any fucker with his phone out that even looks like
You're gonna
a suspect,
walk around like the forest. And then...
If he even makes eye contact with me, I'm gonna run up to him and say, "Fight me!"
Just run up to him. Are you a trainer? Yes. Fight me.
No, the first thing I'm gonna say is "fight me," and if he's like, "What? I don't understand," then I'll like say it again. I don't know. Everyone has
Just say it a few more times until he pulls out his phone or punches you.
That's right.
Kim still such a bad reputation. Fight me!
Are you Pokemon trainer? No.
Fight me!
Well, fight me either way. He's gonna kick some old grandma's ass or something.
I just want you to buy some bread from the bakery. Fight me, Omi!
Ah. What was that?
I don't know. It's like this thing.
Velcro. Stop doing that. It's really
Velcro.
loud in the
Sorry.
podcast.
Sorry, Team Valor. Fight me.
What is the... Alright. Okay, here's the last question. What is the #1 Pokemon you guys want? Not because of strength, just because you just want that Pokemon with you on your phone wherever you go. Nick, you start.
I really want to get my Venusaur.
Oh, right.
Like I said, Bulbasaur was my starter. I'm in love with grass starters. Like I think I mentioned this the last time we were on, or maybe while we were there. Torterra, like my ideal Pokemon trainer experience is having a really big Torterra and just chilling under the tree on his back.
That's right.
So like, you know, when we get to him, it would for now it'd be Venusaur. I'm really happy about my Pidgeot. I've always loved Pidgeot. I've always loved my straight up bird Pokemon. They're fun. God, I'm really happy with my Dratini. Dratini's probably my favorite of those evolutions, honestly. The Dragonair's cool, but it's because I had this little plush Dratini growing up. There's this little big bag Dratini, and he's adorable, and I love him.
Oh man.
I just wanted Dratini. So, like, I will eventually evolve him, but I'll probably keep a Dratini around for sentimental reasons.
You still have that plush?
I do.
Good.
I don't know if I have a picture of it. I think I have like a side shot of it. Hang on. Y'all say yours. I'll look for this. Good. Which one do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw your link here with all the, literally with all the links.
The links. I know.
Oh,
that makes me happy.
this is great. This is.
Why is that linked all so like posable? What is he? Who is he?
I don't know.
He's a
I think it was
from Skyward Sword.
I think it was. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I think it's a play art from Skyward Sword.
I don't think you actually heard the first word I said there. Anyway,
I know.
You're gonna hear it on the podcast. It's okay.
So I think I chose to ignore it.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much. He's smart like that. Answer the question, my friend.
All right. Answer the question, Miyamoto. What is this game? Anyway, all right. Well, definitely, I want a strong Gengar. I already have a Gengar. We were at the. I'm not even kidding. We were at the cemetery where there was the playground, and there was this like CP10 Gengar, like 10, and I was horribly disappointed. And I also hate that Gengar is like incredibly purple these days. I really love a black Gengar with purple shading. But that's just me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I really want a strong one with me, and you know, Definitely Cubone as well, because I love that little sad fucker. You know, like the Pokemon Origins episode where they finally showed his story from the games, that healed me. That healed my soul. Finally seeing that in the anime, I've been waiting for that for years. Apart from that, I actually want a reason, and I'm just gonna choose that as my last third Pokemon here that I definitely want with me. I want a reason to keep pulling out Bulbasaur. Because right now, he's just my starter, and he's chilling out at the back. I never use him. He's super weak. I can't fight any more Bulbasaurs. You know, I just want a reason to actually interact with him more.
Yeah,
So just since I sent you 2 pictures, the first one, basically what happened is right before the first movie came out, while Burger King was doing those gold coins,
Oh yeah.
Oh my
or those gold
God.
little plaque things, KFC was doing these, and I really wanted a Vulpix, but they never had one, so I've got Zubat and Dratini, and that's when I fell in love with Dratini.
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh my
man.
god,
This
I
is
need
so
this so bad.
cool.
I want Dratini and Vulpix so bad.
But Dratini is the best.
He's so
Actually, I mean,
so
Steel's
cute.
great, but...
Oh,
Oh.
he's so cute. We never had anything cool like that in the UK. The UK is so shit, man.
No, you guys had that too, I'm pretty sure.
No.
You said that was Burger King, right?
The Burger King was the gold coin things. I probably had those. Those were really popular.
Alright,
As
alright.
sad as I'm looking, and they're actually fairly cheap on like eBay. And, like this guy only wants $12 for them, and I mean,
Oh my god.
That is so cute.
let's see here. What is it on Amazon? That's gonna be the real kicker. What is it selling like retail? It's like $50. Yeah, so that's about right.
Yeah, I can see that though.
Well, with the Pokemon Center in Japan now, you can get like an official, really, really, really good plush for the same price.
Yeah.
We've got some really amazing plushes now. I mean, last time you guys were over, I actually got that huge Cubone.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That fucking adorable little fucker.
I just had to have him. I was just like,
I know.
should I not? And Redeemer was just like, oh, you have to have him. Look, you guys were meant for each other. And I was just walking around that thing. And not too long ago, Redeemer actually got herself a Charmander plush. Or I got her that.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same size.
Good.
Would actually look like it's from the same series.
Yeah,
Almost.
pretty much.
That's really good.
It's funny, every now and then I'll just remember your little Charmander thing and giggle.
You remember that? Your avatar?
Yeah, the Derp
Yeah,
Mander, what is
yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Charmander.
Charmander.
Charmander. Yeah. He's my special.
And the little story you wrote for it, I'm just like, oh no, stop.
Yeah, you got your Kleenex.
Stop
ready?
my soul.
I love writing shit like that, man. It's like heart ripping and stuff.
But this is actually what it feels like. Those stories that we used to write,
Yeah.
back when we were just friends as well and everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is totally coming true right now.
Yeah.
This is so awesome. But, right, actually, you know, before I get all, like, nostalgic and teary-eyed here over everything, Redeemer, what about you? What is what's the question again? Which Pokemon would you like to have with you?
Oh, I have mine. Well,
A Vulpix, though.
Vulpix, yeah, sure. I'm like coming around to that, but my favorite Pokemon is also one of them is also Oddish, which I have. And I also have Beedrill.
I tried to do the voice and I choked.
Pardon? Are you alive?
I tried to do the Oddish voice and like I don't know what I choked on. I almost died.
Well, I never do the Oddish, so I did like a mid-20s like coughing man.
I just tried to go Oddish. You know, like I died.
Yeah, no, Oddish. Yeah, Oddish, Vulpix, Beedrill. Yeah, Charmander.
I never knew Beedrill was one of your favorite
I love
Pokemon.
Beedrill. I don't know.
A crazy-ass, scary motherfucker, though.
He's great.
Alright, okay.
Oh no,
He's got lances for arms. Don't.
Well, that's cool, but that's scary.
He's great.
But I love Scyther. I definitely want that Scyther that's gonna come around in an hour or so.
Are you gonna go get it?
I still have to study for that exam tomorrow, so of
Yeah.
course I will. Anyway.
Good.
Redfall doesn't have any life priorities.
Not now, not after Pokemon Go.
Bitch, I'm making you food. You're gonna eat your dinner before you go outside.
Well,
catching
I will.
Pokemon.
It's okay. I will.
The other morning, my roommate told me a story. He said he rolled over at like 9 or like 7 or 8 and couldn't really get back to sleep, and he's just laying there and he pulls up his phone. Instead of 3 Bulbasaur in the area.
Oh my god.
And he rolled over. He's like, there's Bulbasaurs, and his wife just goes, no. Because at the time she was still having trouble logging in, so she wasn't sold on it yet. And she's like, Matt's like, but Bulbasaurs, and she's like, go back to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he woke up and he told me the story, and I said, why didn't you text me and then slide your phone under the door? I would have went and got us those Bulbasaurs.
Yeah, that's what a true bro does, though.
That's like the other day there was like Squirtle in the area, and I just finished working out and I was all gross and stuff and I had to shower. And there was a Squirtle outside, and Red Fab was like, I'm going out to look for the Squirtle. I was like, take my phone with you, please! He took my phone, but sadly we never got it.
Well, the game crashed a lot as well.
Yeah,
That's
the game crashes
big
a hell of a
problem.
lot. Yeah,
Guys, I need to get off Amazon. The Squid Sister amiibos are out.
we have them.
We love him.
Yeah.
Oh, the Splatfest is coming up now.
Best drawing references.
Oh yeah, I've actually used that as drawing references. Art coming up soon.
I have
on
an
my
amazing
Patreon.
picture that I drew of the Squid Sisters at a concert, and it's really, really good. But I've only sketched it. I have to line art it and
You
colour
haven't
it
done
in.
art in such a long time.
No, I haven't. I'm so ill all the time, man. Like I was in hospital and everything for some days, and I don't know. I'm just so ill.
I've got people here spamming me. Where's Redeemer? Is Redeemer still active? It's like, well, if you would listen to Blabber Bunch, yes.
Really, I don't know. I'm not well. I like feel ill all the time. Like I don't do anything I enjoy anymore. Like I can't even read my books because I feel so sick. No, I'll get around to it eventually. I'm starting to work back into it.
You know, it's also the stress of like school and work and everything.
Yeah.
We all got that shit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh my god, Skype, get your shitty pickles together.
Shit, we lost the connection.
Hello?
No, we're good.
We're good.
Oh my god.
Okay. You're probably gonna have to cut out like 3 seconds of me just cursing at Skype though.
Okay. Oh my god, Skype is just a little too excited there. Holy shit. Alright, okay. Well, we're just gonna call it quits here. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much, Redeemer, and also thank you very much for our special guest, Nick, once again.
Absolutely. Anytime, man.
We're gonna do this again at some point. People stay tuned and have fun catching them all. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
God.